Have you ever wondered how the original Mustang stacks up to the current one? And if you could only choose one to park in your garage, which one would it be? In this video, we will compare the original 1964.5 Mustang to the modern 2021 version. We will look at specs such as overall weight, engine type, and torque, as well as speed. Then we will get some reactions from some coworkers and see which version, new or old, they like better. The original Mustang debuted at the World's Fair on April 18, 1964. It contained 4 roomy seats designed as a family car, but with a sporty edge. During that time in automotive history, sports car features in family cars were becoming more common, such as stick shifts and bucket seats. Shortly thereafter, it graced the covers of major magazines, starred in movies, and went on to sell 400,000 units the first year. By March of 1966, the 1 millionth Mustang rolled off the line. One thing to note is the original Mustang came in just 2 varieties, hardtop and convertible. A fastback version went on sale in August of 1964. Today, the Mustang comes in 6 different trims, from the Ecoboost Fastback to the Shelby GT350. For the sake of comparison, we will compare the original Mustang to today's Mustang with an Ecoboost 2.3-liter GTDI I-4 engine, which essentially pits the largest Mustang engine of 1964 to the smallest Mustang of today. Let's get to it. Head-to-head. On your left is the 2021 Ford Mustang. On your right, the original 1964.5 Mustang. First up, engine type. Today's Mustang has a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost made of die-cast aluminum, while the original engine has a 4.7-liter V8 made of cast iron. Next, power. The 2021 has 310 horsepower at 5,500 RPM, and the original has 210 horsepower at 4,400 RPM. For torque, the modern Mustang has 350 pounds per foot at 3,000 RPM, and the original has 300 pounds per foot at 2,400 RPM. Now let's look at gas mileage. The modern Mustang offers 26 mpg average compared to 16.6 from the original. Now for vehicle dimensions. Overall length of the 2021 Mustang is 188.3 inches. The original Mustang is 181.6 inches, a difference of 6.7 inches. However, their wheelbases are basically identical, 107.1 inches for the modern Mustang and 108 inches for the original. The height is 54.3 inches for the 2021 Mustang and 51 inches for the 1964.5. Now for vehicle curb weight. The curb weight of your car is the weight of the vehicle without any passengers in it. The new Mustang is 3,048 pounds compared to 3,532 for the original. Now let's compare speed. The modern Mustang goes 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds, while the original gets there in 8.2 seconds. As for top speed, the new Mustang tops out at 155 miles per hour, while the original goes to 110. Finally, let's look at price. Today's standard model Mustang MSRP is $27,205, while the original one was $2,362. Think that's cheap? Counting inflation, in today's dollars, that would be $20,862. We hope you are enjoying our comparison videos so far. If you want more content like this and reaction videos, please subscribe right now. Now, let's get to some reactions. For these reactions, we will show one modern Mustang video and then look at a couple clips from the original promotional video.
Are they in a parking garage?
Sounds good.
I like the rims on it. I don't like the color though.
I like that orange.
So shiny.
Here is a completely new breed of car to bring a new look, fire, and flavor to the American road. Here is a completely new concept in cars, designed to appeal to all classes.
I would not expect to see this in the mountains.
I shouldn't be laughing. It's so old that I love it. The music. I want to watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang now.
Just going to your everyday business meeting in the middle of the Rockies.
Question 1. What do you think about the overall style or vibe of today's Mustang versus the original?
I feel like the original was more, it was less sporty. It was more of like they said, like it's for young people. It's kind of like an everyday, every person kind of vehicle, like classy but for the average Joe. And I feel like today the Mustang is definitely like, I don't know, if you have a Mustang, like it is supposed to be pretty flashy, and it's supposed to be fast, and like it's supposed to really get into that like adrenaline pumping type of thing, which I don't think the average Joe, like every average Joe is like an adrenaline junkie. So I don't know. I feel like those are two different vibes. But I think that both of them kind of work for what time they were in.
I think it's cool. It's definitely like a new version of, you know, what it once was. Very shiny, very got all the bells and whistles. I think it's nice. Like they kept with the original, I think, still, but just have a bunch of fancy things now. So I like it. I wouldn't buy it, but I like it.
So overall, I would say that the older Mustang has more style. It just has a lot of unique attributes and characteristics, even with the paint job itself. The newer one is really cool, but it just doesn't stand out with a lot of unique features to me.
Question 2. What is one pro of the original versus today's version?
The shape of the originals, and then I think this just goes with classic cars in general. I think it had a lot of personality to it. It wasn't just like a muscle car or something like that. It really had like a little bit of flair to it with how it was shaped, and like the white wall tires and stuff like that.
It's a bit more classic, I will say that. It's more of a classic Mustang vibe than the new one. The new one, you're still like, yeah, it's a Mustang, but it's not like the OG original.
So I would say a pro of the old car, the old Mustang, is that the chrome really stands out, as well as the white wall tires. They're just really unique attributes of the vehicle, whereas the newer Mustang, it's almost a subtle vehicle in my opinion. The engine isn't subtle, the sounds of it aren't subtle, but the actual look of the car is a little more subtle in my opinion.
Question 3. If it was easy to get work done on it, would you rather own the original Mustang or the Mustang of today, and why?
But I feel like the old one, like I said, it just has more personality, it has more of like a flair. And if you want something that stands out, I think the older one would stand out a little bit more than the newer one would, because the newer one kind of looks like every other kind of muscle car that drives around today.
Probably the original. I just like the way that it looks. It's very like vintage. People know what it is from a mile away most of the time. And I think if the car could still run really smoothly and have all the things that I needed, I would definitely have the original.
I would 100% want to have the classic Mustang. It stands out so much, and it just has a really cool look to it.
Thanks for watching our Mustang video. Maybe you're one of the devoted Mustang fans out there that owns one, or maybe you're thinking of owning one and just want to know a little history. Either way, if you found our video helpful or entertaining, please like it and subscribe.